Hello children, in this video we'll be discussing the book exercises of chapter 1, the best Christmas present in the world. So children, if you have the book, you can take out and underline the answers, or you can write down the answer. And if you don't have the book, you can take out the rough notebook and write it down. Working with language. Look at these sentences from the story. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport. The man said it was made in the early 19th century. This one was in a bad condition. The italics verbs are in the past tense. They tell us what happened in the past, before now. So children, we know what is past tense. The verbs which is in second form, or the actions which have already happened are past tense. Here you see spotted, past tense. Here again you see said is past tense. Again here given was past tense. So in the first here you see, read the passage below and underline the verbs in the past tense. So you have to underline here the words which are in past tense. A man got on the train and sat down. Here, sat is past tense. You can underline with the pencil. The compartment was empty. Was past tense. Except for one lady. She took her gloves off. In this sentence, took word is past tense. A few hours later, the police arrested the man. Here, arrested word is past tense. They held him for 24 hours and then freed him. Here in this sentence, held. Word held is past tense. And freed is also past tense. Now look at these sentences. The vineyard had lifted almost everywhere. Both fire and water had taken their toll on this desk. Notice the verb forms had lifted, had taken their toll. So, the author found and bought the desk in the past. The desk was damaged before the author found it and bought it. Fire and water had damaged the desk before the author found it and bought it. So, here you can notice, see, first thing, we use verb forms like had damaged for an event in the earlier past. If there are two events in the past, we use the had plus verb form, third form of verb, for the event that occurred first in the past. We also use the past perfect tense to show that something was wished for or expected before a particular time in the past. For example, I had always wanted one toy, one doll in this way. Because discuss with your partner the difference in the meaning in the sentences below. When I reached the station, the train left. When I reached the station, the train had left. The meaning is not changed. The meaning is same, but the writing way is different. See, when I reached the station, the train left. When the man reached the station, the train had already gone, means train was not there. Two things happening in the past. One is earlier happened. This thing happened earlier. Then this occurred. Reached is later on. Our first earlier past is left. The train left earlier. Then only the man reached. A second sentence, see, when I reached the station, the train had left. Okay. So here the second exercise is of that only. Fill in the blanks using the correct form of the verbs in brackets. My little sister is very naughty. When she dashed back from school yesterday, she had dashed her dress. So it is past tense. When she came back from school yesterday. So here this past tense will come. Past tense of come is came. So when she came back from school yesterday, she had, the past tense of tear is torn, T-O-R-N, torn her dress. We asked her how it had dashed. So it was also will happen in the past tense. Ask, past tense is asked, ed, A-S-K-E-D, asked. We asked her how it had happened. Past tense of happen is happened, ed, H-A-P-P-E-N-D, happened, ed, happened, H-A-P-P-E-N-E-D. She dash with a boy. So here she said. Second form of past tense of say is said. She had quarreled with a boy. Here it will come earlier past. Okay. So she had quarreled with a boy. She had beaten him in a race and he had tried to push her. So here you see, she had, here will come had. Here will become had, beaten. Had beaten, B-E-A-T-E-N. Beaten him with a race and he had tried, T-R-I-E-D, tried to push her. She had, H-A-D, had, told, here will come, told the teacher, and she had, H-A-D, had, chased her, chased, C-H-A-S-E-D, chased her, and she had fallen down, fallen, F-A-L-L-E-N, fallen down and had torn her dress, T-O-R-N, had torn her dress. Now third exercise, underline the verbs and arrange them in two columns, past and earlier past. Number A, my friends set out to see the caves in the next town, but I stayed at home because I had seen them already. Here in this sentence, which was is past and which was is earlier past, we have to find out. You see, my friends set out. So here set out is past, simple past. You'll write down here, set out. Then next down, but I stayed at home. Stayed word is also past tense. So you will be writing here, put comma and write. Here you write set out and put comma and write stayed, S-T-A-Y-E-D, stayed. Then because I had seen them already, had seen. This happened earlier. So earlier past, here you will be writing had seen, will come here. Had seen. Here put number A and write here set out, comma, stayed, and here will come had seen. B, when they arrived at the station, their train had left. when they arrived. So here arrived word is past. You'll write here arrived. The train had left. Had left is earlier past. It will come here. They came back home, but by that time I had gone out to see a movie. So here came word is past, simple past. You will be writing here. Here put comma and write, okay, because you have written here already arrived. Arrived, comma, came. Then here come had gone. Had gone will come here. Okay, had left you have already written. And here you write, put comma and write, had gone. So now number C. So they sat outside and ate the lunch I had packed for them. Sat. Sat past. So it will come here. Sat. Outside and ate. Ate is also simple past. You will be writing here. Okay, put comma and write. Next. Had picked. It's a earlier past. You'll be writing in this column. So now number D. By the time I returned, they had fallen asleep. Returned. Past. You'll be writing here. Returned. They had fallen asleep. Had fallen is earlier past. You'll be writing in this column. Now here in this second question, dictionary work is given. Some words are given. You have to look out in the dictionary, find the answer, and you have to write out what is the meaning of burnout. These are phrasal verbs. So you have to write down the meanings. Burnout, light up, look on, run out, keep out. These meanings you will be writing down in your notebook. Third, noun phrase. Noun phrase, words are here. Say children. We rarely use more than 4 adjectives before a noun and there is no rigid order in which they are used. Though there is a preferred order to modifiers, adjectives in a noun phrase as given below. Determiner, A and the modifier, opening or filling, here nice, lazy, beautiful. Modifier, size, shape, age, tall, round, old, young, all this. Then color, you can write here red, white, light, dark, silk, cotton, woolen, material. Then head word, woman, man, table, chair, all this. Now here given. Question number 4. The table below contains a list of nouns and some adjectives. Use as many adjectives as you can to describe each noun. You might come up with some funny descriptions. So some adjectives are here. So many adjectives are there and some nouns are here. You have to describe these nouns using these adjectives. Like for elephant, you will write here elephant and write down the adjective enormous, or you can write enormous, comma, large, okay, stripped, all this. Face, you can describe round, chubby, okay. Then building, you can multicolored, and here you can write. You use the adjectives from here by your own. I have given the example. You will write it down. Okay. These are nouns. And how you will write? The noun you will write first elephant. Then you will write down the elephant's adjectives. Then face and face adjectives. Building. You can write the building's adjectives. Water and water's adjectives like cold. In this way you will write it down. Blue, cold. Okay. So these are the book exercises. So hope you have understood and you will underline the correct answer or write down it in our in your notebooks. Thank you and have a nice day.